It's funny because like Twitch will automatically go live. You don't have to press anything, but Facebook and YouTube, you still have to press.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Because Twitch, it's already straight away, it's already going live automatically. You don't have to press
Right.
anything. Oh, let's get back into that. That's going. Awesome.
Yep, it just came up on my thing.
Sweet. Sweet. Right. Ready? Hi, everyone. Welcome back for another episode of Lights, Camera, Rant. And for this particular episode, I have a very special guest. I have Katy from Popping the Popcorn. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
No, we're more than happy to. I know, like, as we're just, the last 30 minutes of us talking about how trying to work out the time difference for it to all work out to do this episode. So thank you again. So what we're going to be doing for this episode is we're going to be looking at our most anticipated movies and TV shows for 2023 because Christmas, December is right around the corner. It's only about 6 weeks until the new year, which is so scary. I can't believe the fact that we've got to this close. So I thought this would be a great episode to look at what's coming and for people to get prepared. And yeah, even if someone's missed. But before we dive into that, Katy, please tell me about your show for all the listeners who don't know you, and especially the fact that you've been doing this for over a year with 434 subs. So well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Teach me.
So yeah, I'll teach you sometime. So basically, I used to be a podcast, and so I would talk in circles. So I decided to take my YouTube and I do movie and show reviews or film reviews, whatever you call it, it's the same thing. So I also do live streams. Sometimes late at night, sometimes in the daytime. It just depends on what my schedule's like. So I talk about various. So I'm part of the Midnight Hour, which is on Thursday p.m. on my channel or my friend's channel, Hobbs Horror, and we talk about horror movies or we just hang out. It just depends on the day of the week. And then also I do watch-alongs with a couple of friends that are also part of the horror community, and we watch horror movies and do like a watch-along. It's fun over there. Out.
Oh, I'll have to next time. But no, like you constantly pump out content. I love your thumbnails. They always, not pun intended, but always pop when they come up in my YouTube recommendation. And it's that's a real true testament to the fact that you've been able to do that within a year. Like that's such a grind. And obviously, YouTube, which we were just discussing, is probably one of the hardest platforms to grow, unlike Instagram and Twitter, where you follow for a follow, hashtag follow, or do a group batch, or discoverability when you see a reel. It's almost it's a bit hard to grow, and especially it's as you said, it's 1,000 subs to become affiliated, and then that's trying to make sure that you're pumping out content and people keep tuning in. But that's fantastic. You have a great show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And guys, come hang out. You're welcome. I welcome everybody. You're part of the family. I call them popcorn family. So come join.
That's clever. I don't know what I'd call my family. I'm like ranters.
Ranters. I'll come
rant.
up with a name and
Rantettes. I don't know.
right.
But speaking of live streaming, we're currently on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at the moment. So we live stream every Sunday. This is a very special episode. So definitely tune in if you do have the time, both on our socials and Katie's socials. So please jump onto that. And look, how honestly, like how scary is it the fact that we are coming to the end of 2022?
It's crazy. It's been a crazy year for like films and TV shows.
Yeah.
Some fell flat for me this year. Some were good. Some shows fell flat for me too. I think it just depends on what you're willing to watch because I watch everything. Being a YouTuber and being like a podcaster, I call it like a podcast, YouTube podcast or whatever. I watch a little bit of everything. So to me, it's just been a crazy year and ups and downs with like shows.
Oh, it really has. There's been a lot of obviously hits and misses. Both that.
Mhm.
Or probably another big thing for this year has been cancellations. Like
Yes.
cancellations, I feel has been like huge this year, and not only cancellations but also delays. Like
Mhm.
if a big gamer, nearly everything that's always highly anticipated for this year was delayed, delayed, delayed.
Right.
And then even TV shows are
Mhm.
just been delayed as well. So I think the fact that it's been the very first year
Mhm.
without lockdowns, and I feel like some movies and TV shows and video games might still be feeling the effects of that COVID of not having full staff, or in between,
Right.
not having everyone on set, people working from home. We
Mhm.
There's a whole conversation you can start on with all the Marvel Disney Plus TV shows, which
Yes.
I think have been slightly affected from that.
I agree with
Um,
you.
but and the fact that 2023, hopefully, everything that gets released doesn't get delayed and
Right.
isn't shoddy, if you
Right?
know.
Like look at Avatar. How long have we been waiting for Avatar to come out?
Oh my god!
And I'm not
I
even an Avatar fan and I'm like I want to see this movie just because I seen the first one and I went to Disney World to see Avatar. I'm like how long is it we going to wait for this movie to come out?
It's been 15 years, 2009, so 12 years.
Mhm.
12 years of since that last. And I had a really good comment the other day. It was like, no, people were like, oh, the Avatar franchise. I'm like, it's not a franchise. That is, you have
They only
one
had one
movie.
movie. How is it a franchise if it only had one? What? That makes no sense. What the
I
heck?
neither do I. Like, I don't. Yeah, I don't get it. I was like, no, franchise doesn't count. And James Cameron has the biggest stick up his ass. I don't know if you've seen
Mhm.
the comments that he's been talking about.
I have. I'm just like, you made it huge with Titanic. You made it huge with the first Avatar. All right, come on, let's have the second Avatar. I mean, like, I do like Avatar to a certain point, but to me, it was just long, and some of the story fell flat. That's why I'm not a huge fan. Thomas, don't come at me.
No, no, no. The thing is, I really liked Avatar when it came out. And
Hmm.
I have no gripe with it. I think it's a solid film. Like, yes, is it a rip
Hmm.
off of Dancing with Wolves and Pocahontas?
Hmm.
Um, but
A little bit, smidge.
yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I saw someone post a photo and it's like the plot of Pocahontas, and someone's literally like scrubbed out different words and said like Pandora, Avatar, and it's
Mhm.
just the same plot. So it's
Mhm.
just it's I have no problem with it, but should it be the
Right.
highest grossing movie of all time? No.
No. I think Titanic is up there as a high grossing movie, but Avatar I'm like no, mm-mm. But the ride's fun if you go to Disney World and you go into it's a really fun ride.
I need to go back.
It's really immerse. It's kind of like at Epcot. It's kind of like Soarin' at Epcot. Um, on like a motorbike, but it's really cool and it's like 3D and you're like on a motorbike because you're riding a banshee, but it's really cool. And the world is actually really cool in Disney World. If you go in Animal Kingdom, you're immersed into the world of Pandora and you get to see the tree of life there or whatever they call it.
Uh,
And they also have food. I love their
yeah,
cheeseburger pods.
I think it's a tree of life. I'm like, I
Hmm?
think it cheeseburger pods. That
Yeah, they're
sounds
really good. So they're
that's
basically like a dumpling almost, and it has like hamburger meat in there, and it's and with cheese, and it's just so good.
ooh, that sounds really nice. Now you're making me hungry.
But
But yeah,
yeah, but I mean, like I'm excited for Avatar. I don't know if it's gonna come out next year. They keep saying it is, and maybe it'll come out in 2024. But who knows?
Avatar's in December.
Is it this
Yeah,
year?
yeah, no, December this year.
Oh, I didn't hear about that, so I didn't
Uh,
know.
no, Avatar 2 is coming out on December the 16th or the
Oh, okay.
17th. I currently have a bet with one of my mates. One of my mates is
I don't think
really
it's coming out. Oh, did I say that? Oops.
I have a bet with one of my mates that that I said Black Panther Wakanda Forever will be the bigger film out of the
I
two.
think so too. I think so
And he's
too. With
like,
Jack
yeah.
passing away about a year ago, and
Um,
I believe that it's going to be the biggest grossing movie. It just came out. I agree. I haven't seen it yet. I want to.
no, I haven't seen it yet. I'm like, as we're recording this episode, I'm watching it tonight. And so
Mhm.
I've been like semi dark on social media because I'm like, I don't want to know. I don't want to
Right.
know.
Right.
And I think between this, I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy with the same thing. This is just going to
Hmm.
be an emotional gut punch. Like
Well,
I had
I
a,
think with Guardians, Rock is going to die in this one,
yeah, I
and I'm not ready for it.
know,
I'm not ready.
no,
Why do you do that to my favorite characters? Why do you why do you make my favorite characters die?
well, it's all about for the coin and the storytelling. But yeah, I had a mate. He just posted this morning on his Instagram. His spoiler free review of Black Panther, and the first two words he said it made him cry. Like
My
it's such a tribute.
actually got to go to New York and the red carpet in New York, and he actually got to see it, and he got to be there with the cast and everything, and actually see it in the theater with the cast, and he said they were all crying.
Oh, well, it would like it. You would in the sense that that would be such a hard thing to do. You know, for example, if the movie takes 80 days to film, you
Mhm.
know that there's a massive gap on set. You
Mhm.
know, of like what if, you know, and the fact that
Mhm.
Chadwick Boseman, he did Black Panther, Infinity War, Endgame, all when he was sick, and
We didn't even know.
no one knew,
Mm-mm.
and it's just very sad that fact he's gone. And even when I saw the news, I was gutted, and not to mention he was going to be the next pillar of the MCU.
A lot of
There,
people, a lot of and he was such a great person, and just his personality and how he would go above and beyond for his fans, and actresses do, but you don't see his gratitude as much as like somebody else, and I think that's why a lot of people cherish him. And I always
mm,
say Wakanda forever when I speak about him, because
yeah,
he was just a beautiful soul.
I do it as well.
I really movie made me fall in love with him was 42 when he was playing Vincent.
I haven't seen that, but a lot of people recommend to watch it. I haven't seen Chadwick Boseman in a movie that wasn't MCU related, but I think it's that movie, and there's another one he did that people speak so highly of as well. and I
Mm-hmm.
think that might have been his last movie before or after Endgame. I
I'm
could be,
not sure. I'd have to look it up. I don't know.
but yeah,
But
it's
yeah, I highly recommend it to watch it. It's such he played that character so well, and
mm,
he played like the characteristics of Jackie Robinson.
so well. And I think the world's just got a little bit smaller with you gone. No.
Right. Speaking of Marvel, I'm excited for 2023. I'm excited for Ant
Oh
Man
yeah,
and the
let's get into
Wasp
this.
Quantum.
What is your top five? Yeah, sorry, not to go on a very small, sad trail. What is your top five movies or five TV shows that you're most looking forward to in 2023 that people should
Um,
jump onto?
I'm excited with the new Ant Man one.
Oh,
Because
Quantum
I do
Mania.
love Ant Man. I know he's like the most underdog like character, but I just like Paul Rudd in general. I know a lot of people get tired of Paul Rudd because of stuff that he's done before, but I actually enjoy Paul Rudd, and I think Ant Man was just like his character, kind of like Ryan Reynolds for Deadpool. It was character.
Yeah. Oh, Ant Man's the unsung hero of Endgame. Without
Mm-hmm.
Ant Man, they would have never been able to open the channel, and they would have never
Right.
gone down that road. And I'm really
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to Quantum Mania. It's actually on my list as well. So Quantum
Mm-hmm.
Mania, Ant-Man and the Quantum Mania is coming out on February 17th. It'll be the very first Marvel movie to kick off Phase 5. And the fact with Kang looks fantastic. The
Yeah,
city and
I'm hoping it's better than what they did with Doctor Strange. Oh, did I say that? Oops.
no, I my review of Doctor Strange was in the overall scheme of things, it probably didn't come up to par. But if
Mm-hmm.
you just look at it as if it was Doctor Strange was not connected to the MCU, it was just a Doctor Strange story. I feel like it holds up or holds up. Sorry, when you add the weight of the MCU, it kind of struggles.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But
but
it's a Sam Raimi film, so you can't go wrong with a Sam Raimi film. But he's more of a horror, so it's
mm,
more like a horror element to me.
mm,
But I'm just hoping that Quantum Mania is a little bit better than that because it didn't really care for Doctor Strange. I haven't done a review on it because I was like, I still don't know my thoughts on it, so I don't have a review on it. But
mm.
I
Oh,
just I just didn't enjoy it as much.
the first, I believe the first one's better. I didn't know much about Doctor Strange when it came out, but I really liked the movie because I feel like it explored it's such a different MCU movie in the
Mm-hmm.
plethora of the 25 films out there. It's such a different film, like what Ant Man is, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And Ant Man, I didn't this didn't click, but I did see someone meme about this was um in Thor 4, sorry, in Thor
Mm-hmm.
3, his best friend dies. He loses his home. He loses everything.
Mm-hmm.
Captain America 3, Cap loses technically his family of the Avengers. He loses his
Right.
shield. He loses being Captain
Mm-hmm.
America. Iron Man 3, Iron Man loses his suits. He loses his home. He has something different. So, what is Ant Man going to lose?
I don't know.
I saw it on a meme. I was like, oh my god.
Right. Don't forget he lost his house because
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It very
in the
could
first
be.
one the train went through it.
That's true. Your Frank Hal, Ant Man 2 and Black Widow were underwhelming. Bottom five for Marvel films. Yeah, yeah. Black Widow was definitely underwhelming.
Oh,
But
Black that movie. I love Scarlett Johansson, but it did not like Black Widow because of the
no.
way that they. I understand that they had to put it the way that they put it because of the pandemic. To me, it just didn't think it fell with trying to do like before the pandemic And then I understand that it had to come out during the pandemic, but it didn't resonate with me too well.
No, and my take was that very first half of that movie. Well, no, sorry, the very first that opening scene. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
its strongest point because I was saying to or in my review I was like, if you took away the Black Widow logo, that opening section, the music, the intensity, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
all right, that's a Bourne film, or that's
Right.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's a James Bond film because like the music, the family,
Mm-hmm.
the intensity, how that all built up, the girls, the trafficking, and all
Mm-hmm.
that. I think they did that excellent.
Right.
And the movie started.
Right. I mean, like Scarlett Johansson does play Black Widow. I'll give her hands down. But the movie just felt a little bit off to me, and then having like some of these other into the movie, it was just a little bit off.
Yeah. I feel like it should have come out when it was meant to be. It was meant to come out. Obviously, I know they couldn't do it because of timing. However, I do love Florence Pugh.
I do
She
too.
is. I cannot wait until what she does next in the MCU.
Me neither. Can't wait either.
She is one of the highlights from Black Widow for
Mm-hmm.
that movie. But yeah, sorry, but going back, yeah, Ant-Man Quantumania, that's going to be, yeah, it's going to be gut wrenching. And the thing, and we're getting different to Thanos is that we're getting a movie where he is the bad guy in it, and then he's
Mm-hmm.
still getting his own movie in the Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
You know, so
Mm-hmm.
we're still getting that. So Quantum. So what's your second pick?
So my second pick is The Haunted Mansion. I am excited for that. It
Oh,
comes
that's right.
out
They're making a remake, aren't they?
mm-hmm. I do not like the Eddie Murphy version. Don't come at me if you guys like that
No,
version. I just don't like that
no.
version just because I grew up with the whole I grew up with the Haunted Mansion. I mean, like I didn't grow up with the original Haunted Mansion because that's in Disneyland, but I grew up with the Disney World version, and I just think the Eddie Murphy version didn't do as well. So I'm excited to see what they do with this one. Um and I can't wait for it to come out, and I can't wait to see if they're going to like put some of the ride things like they did with like Jungle Cruise, like some of the
I
hidden things that they put in there,
I haven't
but
seen
I'm
that.
excited for it.
I haven't seen Jungle
What?
Cruise. I haven't seen Jungle Cruise yet, but I agree with
Oh,
you. I agree with you. I'm very curious in
I
what kind of
actually
direction they'll do this.
I actually like the Muppets Haunted Mansion that came out last year better than the Eddie Murphy version.
Why are you hating on Eddie Murphy? He's all right. He hasn't done
I like
anything significantly
I like
lately.
Eddie Murphy. I like Eddie Murphy, but I just didn't like him in this role. I didn't like Haunted Mansion. I guess I'm maybe biased by this, but I didn't like the movie as it was. I don't have a problem
Mm,
with Eddie Murphy. I like Eddie
mm.
Murphy, but I just didn't like how the story went, I guess. I
Didn't
don't know.
resonate with
It's
it.
just kind of one of those weird things, but I'm excited to see what they do with this one.
Mm. Oh, I am too. I haven't watched. Actually, I watched Haunted Mansion actually a couple of months ago.
Mhm.
Strangely enough. But yeah, even back then, I'm like, no, this really hasn't aged as well as it probably should. But what is your number three?
My number three, I'm excited to see the new Barbie movie. I want to see Ryan Gosling as Ken.
I totally forgot about that. That's
Is it Ryan
right.
Gosling or is it Ryan Reynolds? I don't know. It's one
No,
of
it's
them
Ryan
Ryans.
Gosling as Ken. I
Yeah.
think. Um, oh my god, I just totally forgot her name. Um,
Hold
oh,
on. I
what's
have
what's?
IDBM up. I could tell you.
Oh, I should know because she's Australian.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, yeah,
Robbie.
yeah, Margot Robbie.
Um.
When I saw
Yeah.
that she got picked as Barbie, I was like, "That's perfect." She,
Harley Quinn herself.
yeah, she'll do that fantastic. And she
Mm-hmm.
was a perfect pick for Harley Quinn too. It's gonna be very hard when they recast Harley Quinn. I'm like, nah, Margot Robbie. She brought that
Mm-hmm.
character, but yeah, I totally forgot about the Barbie movie. I think what I'm most curious about the Barbie movie is what story are they going to tell? Like,
Maybe they're gonna tell Malibu Barbie, I don't know, or the story of
yeah.
how Barbie and Ken met.
Well, yeah, like, is it going to be, well, that's exactly right. Is it going to be like meta? Is like, this is like the story of Barbie, and then this is, like, and then you realize it's a flashback, and then that's how she makes all the dolls and everything. Or is it
Mm,
just going to be set in, the Barbie verse, if you know what I mean?
right, yeah. Hey, maybe it will be like the DC universe or the Marvel universe where it's a Barbie verse,
Oh,
maybe.
God. And then you have Action Man dolls appear in there as
Mhm.
well, and
Or
they
maybe
all,
they're gonna make it kind of like the Bratz, the Bratz cartoon and show and movies and
yeah,
stuff. Maybe they're gonna make
that's
it something
right.
like that.
That's right. That was a thing, wasn't it?
That is a thing.
Yeah.
But I grew up with the reason why I want to see that is because I grew up playing with Barbies and stuff like that as a kid, and
Yeah.
I always wanted Barbie this, Barbie that as a kid. So
Oh,
so I'm just excited to see what they do with it.
I'm curious too where they're going to take it. I have seen the set photos,
Hmm.
and they look very bright pink, like bright
Hmm.
clothing and everything. So that's gonna be
It's
interesting.
interesting to see Ryan Gosling with blonde hair.
I know. I know. The man always
I'm
looks like
like
he's been
I'm like
photoshopped.
I'm a huge Ryan Gosling fan, and I'm like I don't know how I feel about him with blonde hair.
I don't know how I feel about this. This doesn't feel right. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm so used to his like dirtyish blonde hair versus his blonde hair, and I'm like, I don't
Bleached.
know.
Yeah.
Hmm. But also when he was in that one movie Behind the Pines, or was that the name of the movie? Behind the Pines, where he goes kind of like I think it's Behind the Pines or something Pines. I forget
I
what the
know.
name
I
of the
can see
movie.
I can see the title. I can't remember the rest of it. Yeah.
He kind of had blonde hair there.
Mm.
What's the name of the movie I'm trying to think of?
It'll click once you find it.
It is.
That's the thing. Um, what do you? Oh, what do you? What's your number four? Yeah, up to number four. What's your number four pick?
Um, so I'm excited for 6. I don't know how it's going to turn out after they killed my favorite character in the 5th one, and I'm a huge fan of Stu, so maybe Stu will come back. Who knows?
Mm. True,
So I'm
true.
excited for that one. I know you're not really into horror movies, but I do love Scream because it's more like a whodunit than a slasher.
No, my sister is a huge Scream fan. Absolutely loves Scream. And I actually asked her, I was like, "Are you excited for the new one?" And she said no because uh, Nev Campbell won't be in a new one.
She's not going to be in it.
No, because
Um
apparently
so
they cheaped out.
so the Ryan Gosling movie I was talking about was The Place Behind the Pines.
That's it. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, apparently, yeah, Nev Campbell. I think she went on Instagram and she said that they cheaped out and weren't going to pay her enough, pay
Yep.
what she believes to be worth for her being in the movie. Which,
Mhm.
it's kind of gut. I feel like it's kind of bad because I'm like, they're the main star of this
Mhm.
franchise, and you want to
Yep.
make another one, and you think people are going to tune in as much now, especially the fact that she's
Mhm.
gone on Instagram and told them that you're all been cheapskates.
Right. Yeah,
Nah,
so the only main character would be Kirby, Gale,
mm,
and a couple other people. But I'm kind of excited to see who the ghost face is going to be this time around.
yeah,
You know what I'm
what?
saying? Like there's a theory that Stu's still alive. Um because the TV actually when the TV fell they saying that he's actually alive. So he's been pulling the strings behind the whole thing since the first movie
No,
and he's the main mastermind.
that'd be such a plot twist.
Mhm.
No,
So or it could be twin Stu had a twin brother. So it could be Stu's twin brother as well.
yeah, it's true. That's not out of the realm of horror movies. That's of that
But
happening. That's not out of
But
the
Matthew
realm.
Lillard did say in a couple of interviews, if you go back on YouTube or wherever, people asked him what's gonna happen. He goes, "You'll be scarred." That's what he says.
Ooh. I know what. Yeah, I know what
So
that could.
so some people believe he might be coming back in 6, or he might be coming back in 7.
Oh, gonna make it a 7.
They're gonna make 7 of them.
Oh, I feel like that's a bit too much. I feel like that's reaching a point of like, nah,
Well, hey,
nah,
look at the if you think about it, look at Halloween franchise. Look at how many they
oh,
made, and look at how many Friday the 13th. If you look at that franchise, look at how many they made.
oh no, I can't. If I'm very surprised there hasn't been a new Friday the 13th or a Nightmare on Elm Street.
There's going to be a new Friday the 13th pretty soon, coming out pretty soon. I think it's 2024 that's going to be coming out.
Because I'm like, I think the last one was 2009.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we had the video game that came out.
Right.
But even for Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm surprised that hasn't been given another kick. You know, because
Right.
I think that was 2010.
Mm-hmm. It was, yeah.
So I'm surprised that these monumentous horror icons haven't seen the light of day in so long. You know, I would love to see a Nightmare on Elm Street video game. I think if that's done right, that could be
Me
such a
too.
cool twist. You know,
It would be.
you'd be able to play as Freddy and jump into people's dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would be cool.
Yeah, it would be. But there's so
Or
many theories, though. You could go with Scream. Scream, I could go down so many rabbit holes. It's not even
oh
funny.
yeah, there's so many because it's so meta. What's your
Mm-hmm.
number 5?
So I'm really excited to see the new what is it? I have to look for, hold on. I have it up. I'm excited to see I don't know if this one's coming out next year or not, but the new Out of Knives movie, Out of Knives 2.
Oh, Glass Onion.
What was that?
Glass Onion.
No, Out of Knives.
Oh, Out of Knives. Sorry, these are Knives Out.
No, Out of Knives where where Chris Evans plays the bad guy. I think it's coming out next year or 2024, but I'm excited for that one. I'm
plays the
not sure
bad
when it's coming
guy.
out. Hold on, let me
Uh,
see.
is it with Daniel Craig?
Yes.
Yeah, isn't that Knives Out?
Yeah, I don't know. I forget what the name of
Ah,
that movie is.
sorry. Yeah, I think it's
Knives
Knives
Out.
Out.
Yeah.
I think Glass Onions. Oh, I think no. I think Glass Onion might be out.
I
Um,
don't even know.
because uh, I've seen so much material about it. So much of it coming out. It's out now. It's in
Is it?
theaters now.
I don't even know. I
It's
don't
in
even know. Is that bad that I don't even know?
no. So no, it's release date September. United States. It will be released in United States on November the 23rd. Netflix December 23rd. There you go.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
makes more
I'm
sense.
excited for that one. I wasn't sure when it came out.
Yeah,
See, that's how bad I haven't been with the movie, and I'm a movie person. That's how
no,
bad I've been with the movie things because there's just so many things.
no. I preach, absolutely preach. Like I will have like these dates and times in my head, but then someone asks me, "He's like, oh, what did you have for breakfast?" I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't know, but I can tell you this movie comes out on March the 15th.
Right.
like,
But for
just
next year, I'm excited for John Wick 4 because I love.
oh my god, that is on my listing on my notebook. That is my number 1. So I thought I'm a big Marvel fan, as everyone who listens to this podcast would know. So I thought I'd start with movies that aren't Marvel, and John Wick is number 1. I cannot wait for John Wick. And speaking of John Wick, a new John Wick 4 trailer just dropped, I think, just yesterday.
Oh wow.
And it's looks
I
so
haven't seen
good.
any of the. So I'm the type of person, to be honest, I'm the type of person that does not watch trailers because I used to, and so they tell so much part of it. Like Halloween Ends, I was so excited for it last year. They showed so much in the trailer, and when I watched the movie, I was like, "Oh, in the trailer, what?" I wasn't even excited for it. So now, ever since then, I stopped watching trailers. So I just go in blind.
Well, that's a good safe option. Um, that's a good safe option to have because uh, you just get fully surprised. And that's what even some trailers like Marvel's doing a lot better. They don't expose everything on their trailers as much anymore, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, you go the last trailer for John Wick. It's going to be fantastic. I'm so excited for it, and I won't say no to Keanu Reeves. And he's
Right?
also
Who doesn't love Keanu Reeves? If you don't love Keanu Reeves, get out of here. No, I'm
oh,
kidding.
actually no. You know who doesn't like him? It's Matthew Perry.
Why?
He just released. I saw on the news. He just released his like biopic book of his life and blah blah blah. And there's a
Mm-hmm.
comments in there where he says that he doesn't like Keanu Reeves. He's like, I know we've lost this person in the world, but hey, we still have Keanu Reeves.
What the
Like,
heck?
yeah, if you Google it, yeah, Matthew Perry hates Keanu Reeves. Such a weird thing.
Yeah, but he's doing. He should not be talking the diction right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, you were the last person to talk. Not to mention,
Mm-hmm.
one's a world class, multi layered actor. You were in Friends, and that's it.
He was in a couple other things, but
Oh, a couple of movies, but I mean,
17
like,
again with Zac Efron. He was in that,
oh,
and
yeah, that's
Leslie
right.
Mann. He was
I
in
mean,
that.
like, not as big, with Keanu Reeves.
No,
Is
he's
like,
not as big. But his big break was Friends. But
hmm,
I'm just like, you shouldn't. After hearing that, I'm like, you shouldn't be talking because I heard on the radio the other day that he was popping like a whole bunch of Vicodin each day or something like that.
yeah,
I'm like, that's crazy.
that,
Like,
that's
I
a bit,
understand that the realize is because I do have some friends that are in the film industry and stuff like that. They have like a lot of pressure on them. So basically nobody's gonna turn them down if they want something, basically.
yeah.
But you have to give in to temptation and try not to get any of that stuff. That's what I tell people.
Well, that's right. You got to self control, self
Mm-hmm.
control, especially if you've been dealing like I can't say for everybody. It's everyone has a different journey, but there's a time that you can adjust to help
Mm-hmm.
yourself. But I'm like Keanu Reeves. I'm like the man is a national
Right.
treasure. He doesn't do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He's not money hungry. He doesn't touch a woman when they take a photo.
Mm-hmm.
He is
I've
just
never seen him be rude to fans either, like
yeah.
some of them are.
He's never rude to fans. He even laughs at himself when it's people like the sad Keanu Reeves
Mm-hmm.
memes. Like he knows how to take a joke, and the thing is, he knows also he listens to the fans. That's why we're up to John Wick 4, which
Mm-hmm.
apparently, speaking of John Wick 4, there's a show that's coming out. It starts
Mm-hmm.
with P, which is a spin-off, which is about the ballerinas that you see in John Wick 3.
Oh, interesting.
And I can't, yeah, it's about the ballerinas. It starts with B, but apparently he's going to make a cameo in that TV show.
Oh, I can't wait for it.
So I'm very curious. Like the world of John Wick, not only just John Wick, is so interesting.
It is like I'm thinking about doing that franchise on my channel and going down like rabbit holes again with the
yeah,
character.
I know. And then not only that, there's also the other show that they're making called The Continental.
Interesting. It kind of reminds me of Limitless a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. That was a show, wasn't it? And a
It was a show
movie.
and a movie. It has the guy, the show has the guy
Bradley
from
Cooper.
Veronica Mars.
God,
Have
that's
you ever
a
seen that?
Yes, a very long time ago.
Her boyfriend. It's the guy that plays her boyfriend. That
Ah,
plays in the TV show. He's the main character in the TV show.
oh wow! I didn't know. I
Hmm.
have to have a look. But
Hmm.
I'm really glad John Wick was on your listing. That's I
See, a
can't.
lot of people don't know that I like a whole bunch of different things. Like I'm not just like one genre type of person. I like everything.
You expand. You're like, I'll like anything. You show me something, I'll like it.
Right. Even the B movies, like they call B movies, even though they're bad, you can find something good about them.
Yeah.
So that's what I tell people. Like you like even though that a movie is bad, you could try to find something positive in the movies, and that's what I try to bring to my movie reviews. I don't really say they suck, but I say that it just wasn't for me or something like that.
I can honestly say the most harshest movie review I've ever given, that I was literally my first few words was, "This is a bunch of garbage," was "Don't
Hmm.
Look Up."
I didn't see that one.
Oh, it's honestly, it's a film that doesn't know what it's wanting to be,
Hmm.
and because it's that, it like mixes genres but not very well, and then you have
Hmm.
these grade A actors that are putting on like a subpar performance. It's just
Hmm.
really bad, and even my part, like halfway through, even my partner was like, I can't watch this anymore, this is awful.
Right.
But another movie that you should, if you ever want to look, try and find a shimmering of hope, or like, this
Hmm.
might be good, is a movie called The Room.
Oh yeah, I seen that with Brie Larson. That one.
No, no, this is with
Is she in that one?
Tommy Wiseau.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one then. I
No,
know she was in a movie called Room or something like that
yeah,
where she was.
yes, yes. I can't remember what that is, but I know which, I've seen the poster for that one. No, the Room is a movie by a guy called Tommy Wiseau, and it came out in early 2000s and is regarded as the worst movie ever made. Like, the acting, the editing, the
Mm.
whole thing is just terrible. But Tommy Wiseau, the main guy in it, he's a bit of a weird unit, and he paid for a billboard in Hollywood to promote the film.
Oh
Now,
wow.
but you know how like a movie will run for, like the promotional material will be out there for probably about 6 or 7 months.
Hmm.
He kept paying for the billboard 10 years.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was the same poster.
For a billboard. Billboards aren't cheap.
No, so I don't know where he got his money, but yeah, I don't know where he got his money, and that's the half creepy of it all. And
Hmm.
not to mention, 3/4 worth of the movie, they changed the actor. They changed one of the actors,
Interesting.
and no one says anything. And even the editing,
Hmm.
like how the movie's edited, is really bad as well.
Oh wow. I'll have to see if I can find that movie.
Yeah,
Just
if you
just
if
to,
you
just to see how bad it
you
is.
know you watch it, and it's just a headache. It's just so bad.
I'll
And
review it on my channel and I'll link you just
please,
it.
please, I did a review of it because I had a mate who told me, he's like, you got a movie podcast? I was like, yeah. He's like, watch this and then come talk to me. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. And then yeah, about halfway through, I'm like, what the fuck? It's
That would
it's
be a
like,
fun watch party. That would be a fun watch party. Maybe I'll get my friends to watch it with
you
me.
should, don't do it, because there's even like the one weird thing is that, you know how there's like a family room, and they've got
Hmm.
photo frames up in the background. The photo frames don't have family in them. They've got pictures of spoons and forks.
What?
Yep.
That sounds like that YouTube video. Have you ever heard of salad fingers? That sounds something weird like
Yes.
salad fingers would
Yeah.
have.
It's weird like that. And not to mention, another weird thing is they have a sex scene in the movie, right?
Uh-huh.
This person, the one of the main cast, she has sex with three different people in the movie. It's the
Mm-hmm.
same scene. It's the same scene. So like the guy's hair is exactly the same. So it's not even
Foxtails is saying the room is a master
yeah, it's
classic in cinema.
it's I know he knows exactly, or she knows exactly what I'm talking about with this film. Like people still like movie nights, full packed theaters. People will still go see this film.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to check this out. I have not seen it.
Yeah, The Room.
I'm gonna probably be like, "What the heck am I watching?"
Yeah, no joke. You will, and you know people watch it now just because it's that bad. And not to mention his accent. He's meant to have an American accent, but it's also really weird, and it doesn't actually make sense on what country he's from.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So he didn't accent very well. Then I'm assuming.
No. I don't know what accent he has.
Oh, you don't know what accent?
Like it's really bad.
Oh, interesting.
But I won't spoil any more for you. I don't know how we went down this step. Oh yes, because we're talking about shit movies and not being too brutal. But yeah, The Room and Don't Look Up have been my most two of me going, this is god awful, but you need to watch. Well, actually, no, The Room you need to watch it because of how awful it is. But Don't Look Up, that was just straight off bad.
That's what happens though. Sometimes when you're talking on a podcast or YouTube, people don't understand. You go down these like little rabbit holes and get off topic, but it's just fun.
Yeah, well, that's why my podcast is called Ranting. It's just ranting about different things and going down different rabbit holes, and then before you realize, you're like, how did we? How did you get here? So number 5, what was that? Hang on, was John Wick? No, what's your number 5 pick for 2023?
It was John Wick. What's my number 3? I think I did all mine.
I
but
think
it's your turn.
Your mic's muted.
Can you hear me? No, my mic's on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Weird. Hold on. He can't hear me. I don't know. I can hear him.
That's interesting.
I'm here.
I wonder why that stopped.
What? No. I don't know. It is weird. Speaker.
Currently experiencing technical difficulties. I don't know.
What to do? I can hear him, but he can't hear me.
I can't.
If you want to, you can't change. If you want to.
Hang on.
Can you hear me?
Talk right now.
There's an echo. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, that's really weird.
Wait, they can hear me on YouTube.
Talk right now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear now. I don't know what just happened just then.
I don't know either. They could hear me on YouTube because I unmuted it on YouTube.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. My mic was working the whole time.
Oh, okay. Oh, anyway, let's do.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
You could just edit it out, I guess. Maybe later.
Yeah, that's just got to edit that out, and that'll be fine. But yeah, sorry. What's your number 5?
I think I did all mine, but I think it's your turn. But I can go. So I hear echoing.
Oh, can you?
I can hear
I can
you,
hear you.
but I hear
Can you
an
hear
echo on
yourself?
your side.
Oh,
Okay. So, I said John Wick. I'm also
that's really
excited for the
weird.
Expandables 4. Can you hear me?
Sorry, 1 second. Um,
I can hear you.
that's hang on. Talk.
Can you hear me?
I no, that's really weird. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, keep going.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, yeah, that's weird.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, keep going.
Um, I can hear a little bit of echo on your side.
All right. What about now?
No, I can't hear echo now.
Oh, good.
I
Yeah,
heard
keep going.
myself talking.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. What's your number 5 film?
um, so I'm excited to see the Expandables 4.
Oh, that's right. They're making a new one of that.
Mm-hmm. I
But
actually I know like the other ones they probably should just kept it, but I liked it.
yeah, that's what they meant to be making Expendables.
I didn't hear any, I don't know. Maybe.
Because I remember they were trying to do
Expendables?
like the Ocean's 13, Oceans of All Women.
Mm-hmm.
But I totally forgot they were making another one. Um,
Yeah. You know what I wish they would make that I really liked is Tropic Thunder. I wish they would make a second one.
yeah, but the thing is, would Tropic Thunder today, would that even like how would that go down? Let's be honest. Like culturally, like right now, cancel culture. I don't even know if that would go down well.
I don't either. But I just thought it was funny though, Robert Downey Jr. and the character he played.
I know. I think he even said in an interview saying he could not make that now.
No. And then can you believe Tom Cruise being in a fat suit?
That was so good. That was so good. I remember
Sing at
watching
the
that for
end
the
of the
very first
movie?
time and not even realizing that was him.
Yeah, that's it. That's Tom Cruise in a bald cap and a fat suit.
Yeah. I was completely surprised.
That movie is one of my guilty pleasures, but I wish they would make another one. I just want to see another one.
Yeah. So I would like to see that too. But yeah, I don't know how cancel culture would allow it. That's the problem.
Probably not. They probably won't ever make another one, but it's just
No, no.
I'm also excited
Well,
for
I think
Megan.
they're excellent. Those are all excellent picks to go into 2023.
Mhm.
Mine, I've got number 1 as Oppenheimer with Cillian Murphy.
Oh yeah, I love Cillian Murphy. I'll watch anything he's in.
Well, you're going to like this. This is Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh, Matt Damon, and it's being directed
Oh, I
by
also like
Christopher
Matt
Nolan.
Damon too.
What was that?
I also like Matt Damon too.
Yeah, well, there you go. Perfect. You're going to love this movie. But
Oh,
yeah,
and
it's
I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan too.
everything all together. It's
Mhm.
yeah, this is it's going to be about obviously Oppenheimer, and but I think it's going to be really just from the first teaser trailer. I can't
Mhm.
wait to watch this. I think
Mhm.
it's going to be great. And then number 2 for me was John Wick 4, which we're over in there.
Right.
Number, huh?
I said right.
Yeah. I know. And then number 3 is Indiana Jones 5.
That because I'm a huge Indiana and I didn't like the last one, the Shia LaBeouf. So I don't know how I feel about the Indiana Jones franchise at the moment.
I know what you mean. What's the saving grace for me going to Indiana Jones 5 is the fact it's being directed by the same guy who directed Logan.
Okay, yeah, I liked Logan, so okay. So it
So
should be a good
I
one.
have complete confidence in that. That I think directing written and directing Indiana Jones 5. So and the fact it's the last time John Williams will be scoring a film before his retirement.
No,
So
John Williams can't retire.
yeah, I know, but like
What
he's
am I gonna
he.
listen to now?
I feel like there's a big thing of there's not enough themes in music anymore. Theme music.
They don't do theme music too much. Not like inter I can't even talk. Intermental theme music anymore. They don't really
No,
do that too much anymore.
no. And the last film off the top of my head I can think of that's recent that has a theme that's iconic is Avengers.
Mhm. Yep,
I
I
can't
agree.
think of anything else I've seen.
I can't either. No, John Williams, you can't retire. If you're
Yeah,
listening to this, you can't retire.
I know, very sad. But yeah, this will be his last go around as the scoring the film, and then with James Mangold at the helm. I feel like it's gonna be really good, and I hope it does. So that's why I'm excited for that movie. And then my other two picks was Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm looking forward to. That's gonna be a complete gut punch, like that we spoke about earlier.
Do not kill my rocket.
Mm,
They're gonna kill him.
unfortunately, I feel like it's going that way.
It is.
Uh,
Well, don't forget in Guardians of the Galaxy, the way that they paint the colors of the logo, that's who dies.
bingo.
Like
So
like
could
Yondu.
could
Yondu at the end he made me love him, even though that he was kind of like the villain, but he wasn't really the villain technically. He kind of
yeah.
he made me love him.
He was more of a dick. He was more of a dick that's
Yeah,
gonna stuff up everything. But yeah,
I hate
he
relationships
may have
with
been your
Yondu,
father, but he wasn't your pappy.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm Mary
but don't kill
Poppins,
Rocket.
y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's gonna be gut punch. And number 5 for me is Ant-Man and Quantum Mania.
Mhm.
They're the most anticipated movies of
Right.
2022. I'm really excited about.
I'm
TV
I'm also
shows
kind of excited
wise,
about. I was gonna say I'm also kind of excited about Megan trailer.
yeah, that looks creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it does.
Like I
But
was
it
watching, I'm
looks
like,
interesting though. I just had to mention that one real quick.
yeah, but it looks creepy though.
It's like
Um,
AFI. Like you remember the AFI that came out in like the 90s or late 90s, early 2000s. Kind of reminds me of that, but even worse.
yeah, I know, and I saw, I think the trailer popped out, and then it just blew up.
Mhm. Yeah, it did.
It it just blew up with every on TikTok and everything about it. And it just
Mhm.
went spread like wildfire.
Yeah, it did. But yeah, I'm excited for that one too a little bit. I didn't put it on my list, but I'm excited for it.
Hmm. I'm I saw on the list too. I'm like, this is going to be interesting when this comes out. Um,
Mhm.
what do you have any TV shows you're excited for next year? Like for me, I'm looking forward to Invincible season 2. If that finally gets a release date. The
Um, I'm
Boys
excited
season
for the
5,
boys.
Ted Lasso season 3, Ahsoka.
Yes, I'm excited for Ahsoka because she's my favorite Star Wars character.
Hmm.
What did you do? Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's right. While she's away, I'd say welcome to Lights Camera Rant. Thank you for tuning in. If you would kindly leave a subscribe, and like to come back for more episodes, that would be really fun. But yeah, I really hope that all goes well. Um, yeah, I don't know why technical difficulties happen. Such is life. So for the uh so how about that weather out there? You know, like it's getting summer or winter depending where you are. Um Looking forward to summer. Looking forward to get more sunny and less cold and wet is what I am looking forward to. But yeah, still don't know. Don't know why. Don't know why. Gotta test this out.
That
Welcome back.
just something happened. So
No, that's all right. That's all right. That's all good. Well, I gonna say is like I do apologize. I'm gonna have to just start to wrap this up.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I've my partner's just messaged me going, by the way, don't forget about this. I'm like, oh shit.
All right. Well, I forget we're
um,
on different time zones.
yeah, exactly right. But look, I want to say thank you so much for coming on to this live stream, and I really appreciate you taking your time to talk and tell me about your movies, you know, and all your opinions. And I can't wait to have you on another episode. Hopefully with no technical difficulties that time.
Well,
But
I'm
like, I hope you
excited
have
to
a
come
really good
back, and
night.
you're
Good luck
welcome.
with your next video that you're doing. You're doing another one
Thank
later
you.
on, aren't you?
Yeah, it's coming out tonight. It will be Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. My friend and I we're doing Harry Potter all this month. So if you guys are Harry Potter fans and like Harry Potter, come check us out. It will
Go
be
check it
on
out.
my
Go check it
channel
out.
and Carrie Crave's Cinema channel. It will be on my community tab and my videos. So come check it out.
Sounds good. All right. Well,
And you know you're welcome to come on anytime you want as well.
thank you, and I will hold you to that.
Sure.
Oh, well, thank you everybody for tuning in, and until next time, happy ranting.